welcome to Lovin' Life's Journey DIY. I'm Chantel. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's video, I have some DIYs that are perfect for small spaces. So if you have a small shelf or a tiered tray that you are looking for some things for, then these DIYs are perfect. So let's jump in and get started.
I found this cute little metal train at the Target dollar spot. It was $5, but I think it is just so cute. But I am going to dress it up a little bit. So this train is really cute, but it's very bright white. So I'm going to take some black chalk paint and I am going to dry brush on this. I'm going to add some on all of the edges, and I'm leaving some white spaces and then just dry brushing all around this just to give it more of an aged look and to kind of break up that really bright white. So I wanted to add some wording to my little train, and I found this design on Cricut Design Space, and so I'm just using a few of the words. I'm using North Pole Express, and then I'm going to use the little square package, looks like a little postage stamp, and so I cut out two of those on my Cricut. If you don't have a Cricut, you could use stickers, you could paint something on, or just use any type of embellishment on this that you want to. But this little design was perfect for what I wanted to put on my train. And like I said, I did cut out two of these designs so I could put it on both sides of the train. Next, I'm going to take a couple of these pine ties that you can get in a pack of 12 at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to twist it so that they're not quite so flat, fluff it up a little bit, and then just kind of bunch it up and stick it in the back of the train so that it's a little bit of filler, but also adds some greenery as well. Dollar Tree also has these little picks, and they have these little packages on them. Some of them have little drums or other things on them. I'm going to use one of the little packages and also this little drum. So I'm going to place those in the back of the train, and I wanted to put some other things in there, so I decided to put a little snowflake that I had out of this pack from a Dollar Tree. They're just little ornaments, and then I needed something else, so I took this little ornament. It's just plastic, so I'm going to cut off the top of it, and then I am using some of this black and white check ribbon from Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut it in half so that I have thin strips, and then I'm going to wind it around this ball, securing it with some hot glue as I go, and just to make this look like a little ball and make it look a little more farmhouse looking. So I just thought it was a nice little embellishment to add to the back of my train. This video is part of a collaboration of 21 creators here on YouTube, and we are from all around the world. So this collab is called Santa's Travel Around the World Christmas Collab. There are tons of ideas, lots of inspiration, so be sure to go to the playlist link in the description box below and watch all of these videos. And I would like to say a big thank you to Janny and Diane from Deco Easy for putting this collab together, and I will put the link to their channel in the description box below as well. And as you can see, they have a lot of creative ideas on their channel, so make sure you head on over and subscribe. I found this little red truck planter at Dollar Tree, and it's cute, but we're going to spruce it up just a bit more. So as you can see, it is just a little miniature ceramic planter. It doesn't have a lot of detail on it, so I want to give it just a little bit more detail. And to do this, I'm going to be using a black paint marker from Arteza. And if you don't have this, you can certainly just use a black Sharpie. You just may have to go over your lines a couple of times to get them dark enough. So I just want to give this a little bit more definition. So I'm testing this on the bottom of the truck first, and this paint marker works wonderfully on this. The main thing is just to not get your fingers in the black paint and give it enough time to dry, which it dries pretty quickly, but you just want to be mindful of that. And so I am going to just kind of go around and outline everything using the black paint marker. Then I felt like it needed a little bit more detail, so I'm adding just some lines to show the fenders and then some little door handles. And then since I have a set of these paint markers, I did have a metallic silver, so I decided to add this, just some dots on the tires for some little hubcaps. And then, of course, we need a tree in the back of our little red truck. So I picked up this pack of 2 little trees from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use the smaller one. And it just fits right back in the back of this. I didn't even have to remove the base of it. In fact, the base kind of helps hold it in, and I just pushed it back in there, and it's perfect. If you are one of my regular subscribers, thank you so much for coming back and watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you enjoy Dollar Tree DIYs and DIYs on a budget, then be sure to hit that subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the bell and set your notifications so that YouTube will notify you when I upload new videos. These little rock painting kits are really cute. Dollar Tree has been coming out with them for various holidays, and these are 2 that they had for Christmas. I'm going to be using this Peace and Joy one, and I am not going to use the little paints that come in the kit, but instead I am going to paint this so it looks a little bit more kind of like a chalkboard look. So I am going to be using some black chalk paint and kind of farmhouse green color and some red for this. I'm going to start out by using the red and painting the little holly berries with the red. And you just want to make sure that you get all of it filled in so you don't have any little white spots showing. And then after the red berries, I am going to move on and paint those little holly leaves with the green. And I decided I didn't want to paint the letters on this because I like how they look already, because they kind of look like they were written in chalk. So I'm going to leave those, and I'm just going to paint the rest of this stone with black chalk paint. And really this is easier than you might think because the words are actually recessed down, and so you're just painting the black on all of the raised area. So it wasn't too hard to paint, and I just used a smaller brush for some of the really little tiny places like inside the E and the A. Then once the front is all dry, I went ahead and painted the back of the stone as well. And that's all there is to it, but look how great it turned out. I really love this, and the best thing is it only cost $1. I found this package of 3 snowflake blocks that look kind of like a chalkboard at Target, and it was $3, so each block is a dollar. And I just like how they coordinate, but how the snowflakes are different. And I just want to add a little bit of embellishment to these. So I found this buffalo plaid ribbon with snowflakes on it at Dollar Tree, and so I picked that up, and then on one of the blocks I'm just going to wrap the ribbon around the edge of it, and that's all I'm going to do. It is the perfect width for this, and it's just going to add a little bit of color. And then I thought about putting a bow on the top of this one, but I decided instead to just tie a bow out of that same ribbon and then add that to the top of one of the other blocks. And then I will just have a set of 3. One block will be plain with no um, embellishment on it at all. The second block will be with just the ribbon around the edge, and then the third block will have a bow on the top. So you may have noticed that all of these projects kind of all coordinate and they all go together, and that's because I'm going to be using them all in my tiered tray. And so here is how I have styled them inside of my tiered tray. And now I know I'll get tons of questions about this tiered tray because everybody always wants to know where I got it or if I made it. I did not make the tiered tray. I actually bought it at a furniture store that is local to us. And so sorry, but I don't have a DIY for this one. I do have a DIY for another tiered tray, and I will put that link in the description box below, but it is not white and red like this one is. But I really like the white and red theme and with the buffalo check, and I just think that looks really fun. Let me know in the comments, do you do a tiered tray? And if you do you make a theme or do you like just to put random things in it? I would love to hear how you do yours. If you enjoyed this video, it would really help me out if you would hit that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to check out the playlist link in the description box below to watch all of the other videos from the other creators that are participating in this collaboration. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a blessed day and a Merry Christmas.